Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to my channel. We are today Wednesday, May 8th, 2019. I apologize if I have this, but it is so hot in Port-au-Prince. This is the right weather to be. I'm just picking through. Sometimes I feel like the people who live across the street from me, they're like picking through their house. I apologize. So for today, I actually didn't really want to film this video because I'm not really in the mood to talk about some serious topic discussions. However, we are approaching the end of my stay in Haiti for the moment. I should be traveling very soon, and I wanted to kind of give you guys a little update from the first videos that I made when I first came into Haiti, and I said China in Haiti. I wrote this probably, I'm not so certain. I probably wrote this sometime in, I'm going to say February or March. So I just kind of wanted to come out and, share that with you. Parentheses. We are way in the afternoon. We are about like maybe 3:20. I can't stop the lady from going about her business. She has to cook dinner. So if you hear anything, I'm hoping that you guys are not going to hear anything, but the event that you guys would hear anything, I already apologize. She told me that she would do her best and not, make any noise, but, she is cooking. So we're going to talk about how China's presence will impact the future of Haiti. I was just kind of like writing, and I wanted to kind of like project how things are going to fall into place within the next 5 years or so after the entire chaotic space that we're going to have. So I said, let's talk about the economic situation. With the economic situation, I talked about the new development that are going to be put in place that are probably going there already. You guys know that. I talk about different ways of doing things, new opportunities, new ideas. I absolutely think that with China's presence, we're going to have, just new opportunities for people to bring businesses to the countries and new ideas. I talk about new development on market studies. I really think so. New contract available. I said constructs. Oh my God. Construction sites, so electrical engineering. So these were kind of like, I was thinking to myself, okay, if I were to, kind of like coach someone on the kind of like contract that would be available to Haiti within the next 5 years. These would be the contracts, I said. So anybody who has like, construction sites are definitely going to be there. So if you have any degree on, either you are a builder, so you know how to like build houses, you know how to build like these buildings that they're going to have. And also I talked about electrical engineering. I think this is like a great, personally, you know what, I'm actually thinking about going back to school for these things, because last year when I was in Boston, I did a lot of like going around town outside, like on the east side of Boston, of Massachusetts. There's so many constructions. So these are kind of like the degrees. Like if you can do anything in construction, anything in engineering, electrical engineering, meaning like you got a building, you can set it up. Whether you are someone who has your own kind of like your own, your own team, and you can bring them to Haiti. These are like the perfect job opportunities that are going to have. I talk about the army. You already know that Haiti is undergoing like its army right now. So I'm going to anticipate that in the next 2 to 3 years, they're probably going to recruit a lot of people here to help with the army. So that's something that you might want to think about. The Navy. Then I talk about nuclear weapon. Well, listen, that's just me. If I That's just me. So nuclear weapon, I also talk about majorly, I talk about the system of communication. So if you were someone who had, like kind of like you wanted to develop your own system of communication, or you had a system of communication, because currently Haiti, we only have NATCOM and Digicel, and they still give us like the crappy phone. I don't want, like, by crappy phone I mean, the phone system where you need kind of like a card, so every time you buy a card you put it on the phone. So it's not like, the regular phones that people, well, I don't want to say the regular, it's a different system for those of you who've never visited the islands, because I do believe that the other countries in the islands, digital is always is also very present. But I feel like it's time for Haiti to move outside of this contractor. Like, I would want to see Verizon in Haiti, not to say that they are the best, we know how their system goes as well, but just other stuff. So let's say that you were someone who developed like your own system of communication, and you wanted to come to Haiti and you wanted to try out the market. Like, this is this is like the market for that. I also talked about a little bit, I talked about political, so we're going to read what I say. I don't think I'm really going to elaborate on that, but I'll just read for you what I wrote. So I said, political at the hands of the Haitian people. The youth and newcomers must push away the entire system of the Haitian parliament. We need new laws, re-evaluation of the constitution, cutting away at red tapes and bureaucracy. We need to do that. We need people who are expert in their field with all the deals that are being worked on. I highly doubt that this government that we have currently is capable of working for Haiti in the long term. So I also anticipate that these things that I talk about are going to happen a little bit faster than I predict. Like, I really feel like the people who are here, like people who are around my age, so people who are between the ages of 30 and 40, I think that this is like this age frame, we are tired. I sense that. And people that are younger than me, I sense that, like, everywhere. In order for you to understand what I say, you would have to live in a country like Haiti or any other country where you feel like the oppression. I mean, it's probably not an oppression of a dictatorship. It's not like, we can't talk. It's not like but it's an oppression of the living conditions, and I feel like the Haitian people are tired. I feel like that generation right now is very, very tired. And I feel like they're going to push through. They're going to push so hard that they're going to break the system that is here. And I'm just sitting really, really pretty, waiting for that to happen. I know it's going to happen. It's a given time. And as I mentioned to you in the Populi video, if you've not watched that, because I feel like sometimes people don't watch videos depending on the titles that I write, I really recommend that for you to watch most of my videos, especially if you are a regular on my channel. So in the Populi video, I did address to you that I anticipate that by July, Haiti is going to have another bigger upheaval. I do anticipate that. As a matter of fact, like a couple of weeks ago, the country was supposed to be on a lockdown. I'm not so sure. See, what these people who are part of the Haitian constitution, what they do is that whenever they see that the people are getting ready to go out, they go out and they kind of distribute a few piece of money to keep them quiet. But you're gonna run out of cash eventually. That's the thing. Eventually you got to face these problems. Eventually you got to face this obstacle. Eventually we have to crack down the system, and I feel like the system is going to crack down. If the system doesn't crack down in the next year or so, entering 2020, as I mentioned to you, I do not anticipate Haiti being kind of like a peaceful country in 2020. As a matter of fact, I don't. I really anticipate this chaos to continue until we crack down this system and until we have newcomers like in the Haitian government, and we can restructure things. So that's really, I think, what I really want to say. And so kind of because I really believe that these are going to be my last recording for the year. I do believe that these might be my last recording. So to kind of conclude for you guys, I still feel and I still believe that you still need to invest, those of you who are interested. However, I think last night when I was walking, I think I was someone, we ended up chatting a little bit. And the thing with Haiti is that Haiti doesn't need people with, I'm not saying that if you have a small business you shouldn't come to Haiti and you shouldn't want to invest. But what I'm saying is, if you're just someone who has an idea, or you're someone so as I mentioned to you before, for those of you who are interested, what you need to look at, you always look at what you have versus what you don't have. I strongly believe that small business is not was going to crack open. You know, Haiti will need a political stability. Haiti absolutely needs a political stability. Haiti will need a political stability, and outside of the political stability, I feel like we that's when we're going to invite people. Nobody is going to come to this mess, you know. However, I do still you know, I do still feel like those of you who are risk takers, that it is the time to kind of like sniff the waters, and it is the time to it's windy, trying to see if my camera's not gonna fall. No. So it is the time for you to sniff the waters. It is the time for you to come and see if you can invest. And as I mentioned to you, some of these things, think about them, you know, for the new development, some of the contracts that are going to be available here in the country in terms of like, further down the line. Don't let these opportunities pass you by. I certainly am not letting these opportunities pass me by. Okay, guys, this is it. Like, I don't have really a lot of things to say. I want to get to the next topic discussions, and I'll see you in the next. Thank you for watching.